Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
Welcome to The Print. We have with us our contributing editor, Mr. Shivam Vish. Hello, sir. So he will be telling us about the trends on ground. He's traveled extensively across UP and Gujarat. So, sir, starting about the trends that we're seeing right now in Uttar Pradesh, especially with the combination of SP and BSP. Everybody was expecting a great result from them. But seeing that BJP has been playing up and down in the seat so far, what is your analysis on this?
Well, early trends right now about 10:15 a.m. show that the Mahagathbandhan is leading in about 30 seats in UP, which is in line with my expectations. I expected the BJP to do better than the Mahagathbandhan in UP. In mid-March, when I went to UP, I wrote for The Print, there is a third Modi wave. But the Mahagathbandhan, as the campaign progressed, showed that it is arresting the Modi wave somewhat with its caste arithmetic alone. I would be surprised if the BJP ends up by evening sweeping UP the way it did in 2014. Now contrast this with the Hindi heartland, which is like Gujarat or Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan, where the Congress is as decimated, almost as decimated this election as it was in 2014, is unable to put up a fight. UP by contrast, the SP, BSP, RLD coming together have put up a fight, and I think that's showing in the result. Even as across India, the BJP sweep is so clear that even before 10 a.m. it was clear that the BJP is forming government on its own, or at least the NDA is.
So talking about the exit polls, you've written much about it and you have talked about it much on Twitter. Everybody is expecting that the prediction could go wrong, or there are arguments about it. What is your take on it?
Well, I think there were 3-4 exit polls that gave you state-wise vote share, right? Those are the only ones to be taken seriously. And the vote share story in the exit polls told you something interesting. It told you, one, that in UP the vote shares are really close. There's a 3% vote share difference in UP in the exit polls between the Mahagathbandhan and the BJP, which tells you, 3% is within the margin of error in exit polls. So UP was really close and unforecastable exactly for the pollsters, and that's why different exit polls had different numbers for UP. Similarly, Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha were somewhat difficult to forecast for the exit polls. But in the Hindi heartland states of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, and places like those, the difference between the Congress and the BJP in the exit poll vote shares is immense. It's something like 20%. And that alone told you that a BJP second victory, a second term for Mr. Narendra Modi was guaranteed, because the Congress has been unable to put up a fight any more than 2014. The minor gains we're seeing in the early trends at 10:15 a.m. for the Congress are coming at the expense of other parties, not so much at the expense of the BJP. It's coming from Kerala, it's coming for, Congress allies are doing well in Tamil Nadu, but in Rajasthan or Madhya Pradesh, in a chunk of those seats, the Congress is unable to sort of hit back at the BJP, and I think the exit polls forecast that really well.
Talking about Rahul Gandhi, since he's contesting from Wayanad and Amethi, where the last poll shows that he is trailing behind, do you think in UP they will be able to form a third opposition, or will Wayanad be the only stronghold for Rahul Gandhi as of now?
Well, at around 10:15 a.m., I think the trends have changed, and Rahul Gandhi is now leading in Amethi. I'd be very surprised if he loses Amethi. No matter how small a margin he wins by, he'll win Amethi. He also is leading in Wayanad and will Wayanad. He will retain Wayanad and I think resign from Amethi. Amethi, Priyanka Gandhi will become the local MP there. That's a foregone conclusion. But within UP, as the trends show, the Congress is leading only 2 seats, Amethi and Raebareli. As expected, it is not winning any third seat. And what needs to be seen by the end of the day is how many seats will the Congress help the BJP win by cutting into Mahagathbandhan vote, or vice versa. Overall Congress vote share in UP is bound to decline, but how much will be interesting, particularly for the future of UP politics.
Talking about the campaigns that happened before the elections, in fact, you also wrote in your articles that you saw a lot of people voting for BJP because they saw Narendra Modi as a leader and not for the local MPs.
Absolutely, totally presidential election. Modi made it a presidential election. The popular unofficial slogan of the BJP this election was "Aayega to Modi." The official slogan "Main bhi Chaukidar" has less resonance than the unofficial slogan spread by the BJP "Aayega to Modi hi." What "Aayega to Modi hi," after all, Modi will come. What it means is they tried to concentrate all the election attention on the figure of the Prime Minister and make it a presidential election. It forced the voter to ask, is it even possible to imagine somebody else as Prime Minister? Does the opposition have a PM? And the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi was not seen as Prime Minister material by people. In fact, I found in my travels that people are more charitable towards the Congress than towards Rahul Gandhi. There's so many voters I met who voted away from the Congress first time in 2014. Before that, they were voting for Congress. I met such voters in Gujarat, I met such voters in UP, in Amethi itself. But the shift in 14 is still staying, and that shift from Congress to BJP is on account of the unpopular leadership of Rahul Gandhi.
Alright. Thank you so much. This was Shivam Vij. He predicts that Rahul Gandhi will win in Amethi and Wayanad. While we keep track of the counting of the votes, keep following the print for more updates.